and day out, work incredibly hard to pay their bills, raise their families, and create a better life for their children. This city deserves a mayor with the maturity and judgment to lead. A real record of delivering results for the people of New York, and a fundamental understanding that this job is not about self-aggrandizement. It's about making the lives of New Yorkers better every single day. The circus that former Congressmember Weiner has brought to the mayor's race in the last 2 months has been a disservice to New Yorkers. A disservice to New Yorkers who are looking for someone who has the judgment and maturity to lead this city, and a mayor who has the record of actually delivering for them. Being mayor of New York is serious business, and it demands a serious leader. Instead, we see a pattern of reckless behavior, consistently poor judgment, and difficulty with the truth. New Yorkers deserve something completely different. They deserve a mayor who has the judgment, maturity, record, and vision to lead this, the greatest city in the world. That's what I offer as mayor. We are less than 7 weeks until the Democratic primary, and I intend to vigorously make the case during those weeks that if you want a mayor who has the judgment, maturity, record, and vision to lead the city, then I'm your candidate. If you want a mayor who has real ideas for making this city more affordable, backed up by real results, I'm your candidate. If you want a mayor who understands just how serious running this city is, I'm your candidate. So after I take a couple of questions, I'm going to go back to work. I'm going to do what I know voters are going to do, ignore this sideshow, and continue making the case that there is only one candidate who has the record, vision, and know-how to lead this great city, and who also has the seriousness to do it. I'm happy to take a couple of questions. Marsha.
Madam Speaker, when Anthony Weiner first got caught up in this scandal, he lied for several weeks about it, said it wasn't him, and then finally fessed up. Then he did a People magazine article that said it's all behind me, and now we know that even after he did the People magazine article, he lied again. I mean, he lied because he then had this next affair. The question I have for you is this: if somebody's going to lie about these things, are they going to also lie to the people who do it with their mayor? You talk to somebody. You talk about truth. Is this a person who can't tell the truth?
Look, I think, as I said in my statement, there is a clear pattern here of difficulty with the truth. Difficulty with the truth is not a good characteristic in a mayor. New Yorkers need to know that their mayor is going to be honest and upfront with them. In good times, but more importantly, in difficult times. In times when the answers may not be what you want to deliver, may not be what New Yorkers want to hear. You need to have a faith in a mayor and elected officials that in those moments, they're going to be able to tell the truth. And I think clearly, as I said, there's a pattern of a difficulty with the truth. Dave.
You said everything here short of asking to step aside. Should you?
You know, as I said when former Congressmember Weiner was considering entering the race, that was, and I believe, a decision for him and his family. They made it. They decided to stay in the race. That is a decision for them to make. I'm focused on making my case to New Yorkers about why I'm the best candidate. That's a decision for him to make, and now that he's made it, it's a decision for the voters to make. Yes, sir.
Madam Speaker, you said that voters will ignore this, but in a couple of the recent polls, Anthony Weiner has actually been leading. Do you think that this is something that's going to turn that around and have voters reject him?
You know, I think as we get closer and closer to the primary, which we now are, we're going to see more and more, even without yesterday's events, that New Yorkers were going to be focused on the real issues that affect their lives. The kind of issues that I discussed with the Degate family on Saturday at their home in the Housing Authority. The kind of issues that Yanela and I discussed when we were commuting together on Monday. Issues of housing quality, public safety, economic development, commuting, educational quality. These are the issues that New Yorkers deal with every day. And they need a mayor whose sole focus isn't self-aggrandizement, isn't their own needs, but the needs of New Yorkers. That's what they'll have in me as a mayor, and I know that's the conversation I'm going to have with New Yorkers over the next 7 weeks. Yes, ma'am.
Speaker, what was your reaction yesterday? But also, do you think he should drop out?
No, I think that is a decision for him, and clearly we heard yesterday he's made it.
Madam Speaker, he's trying to sell this as a family matter, as a personal matter. Do you think it crosses over into character and to the ability of a person to function in an executive role?
I think what we see here is a pattern of someone who has very significant challenges and difficulty with the truth, who's engaged repeatedly in reckless behavior. And I think that part of it is relevant.
Madam Speaker, you were with your father last night. Or just
He's doing much better. He's doing good. I think the people who are actually, thank you so much for the question, I think the people who are actually suffering are the staff at the rehabilitation facility, because they keep trying to explain things to him, and he keeps saying, I just need to walk. My daughter's running for mayor. I have to get out of here. I have to walk. And they're saying, well, you have this, that, and the other thing, and he just is torturing these poor staff endlessly. Though I have clearly gotten a request from one of his aides who lives in Co-op City that the quality of the garbage pickup at the beaches near her is not acceptable. So we will get on that right away. Thank you all for asking. Take care, guys.